Alright, you guys. Welcome back. This is... performance mode. Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be part 2 of our Patagonia bush flight. We are doing... we're going to be doing legs, probably 6 through 10, maybe more. We'll just see how long each leg is. I'm not sure till I get to them. But yeah, so we'll get this thing started. We'll get all logged in, and we'll start flying. I've set it up for part 2 so you can see the VFR map and the description of the directions for the flight, nav log. So yeah, I'm still waiting on the Thrustmaster pedals. The Thrustmaster pedals are scheduled for delivery tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get those in, because the bush plane can get a little funky on landing because it pulls to one side. I think that's it. Let's we'll get this thing started and get up in the air. All right. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? What's going on? That's weird. Huh, the game isn't... Mouse works. It's weird, the game's not responding to my button presses. Alright, Alright, we're gonna have to reload. I don't know why it's not logging in. Let's try this again. I really need to download the Steam version and quit playing with this funky Microsoft version. Alright, and we upped the stream to 1080p. Yesterday for part 1, we multi-streamed to Twitch too. And with Twitch, since I'm not an affiliate, I can only do 720p. So now we're doing 1080p only to YouTube. It just isn't worth messing with Twitch right now. Nobody can find me on there, so... Hopefully it logs in right this time. Sorry, this game takes forever to load up. I think we're good to go. Let's see if it works this time. Yeah, I need to download the premium version from Steam so I can get the upgraded airports. I wasn't sure how much I would like this game, but I've been pretty happy with it so far. Alright, let's see what's... Why don't I have any mic? What's going on? Why is the mic not working again? I had this problem yesterday. We had this problem yesterday where the mic wasn't working and we didn't have audio. I had this problem yesterday. Oh no, there it goes. It's working. Weird. Okay. For some reason, oh, there it goes. It wasn't showing up in OBS, but it is now. This funky computer. All right. Still waiting for it to load. I need to get a second camera so I can face one camera towards my face and the other one from over there, but y'all don't want to look at my ugly mug anyway. Man, it's hot up here. This game is the slowest loading game in history. I'm gonna buy an SSD just for this game. Alright. Come on, load, load, load. What's everyone up to today? been running around all morning running errands. My dog passed away 2 weeks ago. I had to go pick him up from the vet. Or, well, pick up his ashes from the vet. It's pretty depressing. But, yeah, he was 10. Golden Retriever, so that's about how old they get. Why is it not loading? It takes so long for this. That bar is moving so slow. And it's a Western Digital Black Performance hard drive. I don't understand why it's so slow. I would have put it on the SSD, but it's fucking, it's like 200 gigabytes. And I didn't want to suck up all my SSD space. I bought a cheap SSD, 500 gigabyte, just a cheapo one from Micro Center. I got it home and it was broke. I need to return it. Can't wait to get the pedals here tomorrow. I got the Thrustmaster pedals because the Logitech ones weren't in stock, even though everything else is Logitech. I got the Thrustmaster steering wheel, and I prefer the Thrustmaster steering wheel over the Logitech one, so hopefully the pedals turn out pretty good. We're 6 minutes in and the game hasn't even loaded yet. The bar's still going up. It's just going up really slow. Now we're gonna start off. We'll start off where we left off yesterday, getting ready for leg 6. But we need to figure out how to refuel because we're down to about 40% fuel, and we found that a lot of the leg runways are just grass with nothing there. So, all right, here we go. Bush trips, Patagonia. Come on. Alright, so yeah, we're on leg 6. We're taking off from Almirante Schroeder's airport. There we go. Now the big question is the refueling. So I'm at an airport right now that has like hangars and stuff, but I've never refueled in this game. So I'm not sure if I just drive around to the fuel tanks and click on them, or if I have to do something else. So we'll taxi over to the fuel tanks and try to gas up. God, on the map, we're not very far. I'm pretty sure you can see the cursor. We're right where we go. Hold on. We flew around, cross up. We're like right here. So we're like 1/4 of the way. Not even 1/4 of the way. We got a long ways to go. I think it's 8 hours and 51 minutes to do the whole thing, and we run a little slower than the estimate, so 10-hour flight, 12-hour flight, and we're 3 hours in, 2 hours in, I don't know, 2.5, something like that. All right, so we're ready to fly. All right, so let's. Oh, great, we don't have. Okay, so let's turn our stuff. Oops. Hold on, we have to start the script. Download switch panel. There we go. Script is running. This allows us to use our switch panel because they haven't given us actual stuff yet. All right. Let's put the VRFR map. I'm just getting this map stuff set up real quick so y'all can see it when I want you to. Alright, so it should come up. You guys should be able to see it here in a second. I don't know how far the stream is behind. And then Navilog is right here. Alright. Does not matter where we put them. I don't think it does. Alright. Alright, I think we're good to go. Oh, I gotta fix the nav log real quick. Alright. Alright, so, oh, it got really big on y'all's screen. That's not gonna work. Alright, we'll hide those in a second. So this is where we are. This is where we're taking off from. Our next stop is SCID on the other side of this bay or whatever it is. It's weird that it's showing up that big for you guys. Alright. Ears are sweating from this headset. Alright, let's figure out where we have to go to refuel. Well, this is an airport, but I don't see anywhere to refuel here. Oh yeah, I do, right there. Okay, we're gonna taxi down there to the gas tanks and see if we can't refuel. Let's see if we can't get our plane started. We have to do that from the inside because the start button doesn't work. Turn our mixture up a little bit. Alright, plane started. Almost do emergency brake. Alright, we'll taxi down. So for right now, I'm gonna pull the maps off the screen and the nav log off the screen so y'all don't have to stare at it. Alright, we are now headed to the fuel pumps. We're at about 15% throttle. We're actually going to cut back a little bit, slow down. I think that's fuel pumps right there. I hope that's fuel pumps right there. Looks like fuel pumps. Oh, we need a taxi home. Oh, we're a little bit short, okay. We're at idle right now. I don't know how I'm supposed to back out of this. How do I get fuel? I have no idea how to refuel. That's air. It's fuel right there. I don't know how I'm supposed to refuel. Huh. Alright, before we take off, let me do a quick... I want to do a quick Google search, because the last thing I want to do is spend 2 hours flying and then run out of fucking gas. That would suck. How to refuel... Alright, here we go. How to refuel during bush flight.
5 easy minutes, 100% natural looking results. Try just for mint shampoo and color to restore your original shade. Hello,
It's a 2-minute video.
Randall Gaming, and I am going to Shuttles. And you actually look for fuel, right? And just request fuel. And again, this could be me just not knowing the game properly. but if I hit Shift F, I don't know if you're supposed to go, somewhere else or what. But yeah, so I couldn't get it. So I was like, why? How can I refuel? And if you're new to the Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know that you're not really good at judging how to trim and do a proper fuel balance and get the proper economy for your flights. I'm still learning and I'm getting better. And even then, sometimes these legs can be really long and you need to refuel.
Oh no, what happened?
Hello, this is Sir Randall Gaming. But if I hit Shift F, how can I refuel? And if fuel balance. So this is how you do it. So you go to controls. And what you're going to do is go to here to all. And then you're going to type in refuel. And right here, repair and refuel. What you need to do is assign it a keybind. And you can put this on your gamepad. You can
pause. Okay, so we need to go to where's all? Refuel. No. Hold on. Let's type in just fuel. Why is it not searching? Oh, it's gonna be on keyboard. Wait, that's not right.
And right here, repair and refuel. Is go to here to all.
Oh. Repair and refuel. Okay. Let's do. All right, we need to put a button up for this. Let's do let's see. I want to do Shift F, but I think that's already. Back out for a second. Cancel. Yeah, Shift F is request fuel. So maybe Alt F? Alt. No. Here. Select the input. Why can't I just pick select input? Well, okay, that's weird. Why won't it let me do that? Well, let me do Alt F for some reason. There we go. That validate. Okay, so that looks like that takes care of it. So we should be apply and save. All right, so let's hit Alt F. Oh, dude, that's it. It filled it right up. That was super easy. Yo, what's up, Titan? That was so much easier than I expected. Okay, so now we got to figure out how to taxi without killing ourselves right here because we've put ourselves in a real crap position. No, I forgot that doesn't work. It's the only thing that doesn't work on the switch panel is the start because it's a button, so it only clicks it. It doesn't hold it, and when you turn the key, you have to hold it. We gotta turn our mixture up. What's going on? Oh, we might be able to stay. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're good. Alright, we're good. Why is it not turning? Why is it not turning? What the fuck is going on? It won't... It won't turn... Okay. Alright, well we know how to refuel now, so we're just gonna restart this leg. I don't know why it won't turn right. This bush plane is weird, man. Alright, so we know how to refuel, that's easy enough. Not doing much, man, just getting ready to knock out this bush flight. Alt F, boom, we're refueled, guys. Alright, so... we're off. Nah, we don't need flaps. Woo! Oh, squirrely there. Alright, we're up. We are airborne. Alright. Oh, I should have fixed my damn... Alright, let's fly over the airport real quick. Alright, southwest from the airport, 224. Alright. So we are going, boom. 224 for what looks like 6 nautical miles. For estimated times 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Alright, we got the mixture right at about 50%. We're still climbing, we're at 1,700 feet. We're off course a little bit. Alright. Alright, boom. We're back on track. Let's... Alright, so let's look at... Alright, so... It says head southwest from the airport. Down the western shoreline, you should see a lake in between 2 hills near the shoreline. Head past it. Coming up is a slight outcropping on the shoreline. Head southwest from that outcropping. So I'm looking for a lake. Double check our map here. I need to make this map a little bit bigger. Alright, so it looks like we just turn right at that point up there. We're gonna trim down some now. Stop gaining so much altitude. Says we will see a lake in the shoreline. You'll see a lake between 2 hills of the shoreline. See a lake down there anywhere, guys? That's it, lake between 2 hills. Head past that, coming up ahead is a slight outcropping. We see that. That's where the shoreline turns outward. From there, we're going to head straight across. We should be on heading 229 now. Alright. Hey Titan, how's the stream quality? Stream quality good? Alright. We're gonna pull down the VFR map and the nav log. Just cruise for a little while, we know where we're going. What's everyone been up to today? I did a lot of running around this morning. I think I sold my rental house today. That'll be nice. That thing's been a damn financial disaster for the last couple of months because no one's paying rent right now. We're still climbing. We need to nose down some more. We're at 22% trim now. That should put us right about where we need to be. No, a little more. 23%. 25% seems to be holding us steady. So 25% roughly keeps us going. Just switch to heading 282. Alright, we're gonna fly across this channel. Man, we got some low-hanging clouds up ahead. We're a little off our heading. Alright, we're on heading 282. Definitely got some low-hanging clouds above. We may need to drop down below maybe 4,000 feet. So we're gonna trim down some more and just try to lose a little altitude without losing speed. Too much speed. We were gaining too much speed when we started descending. I made the mistake of taking it into the yellow and red last time and it killed me. Alright. So we look on the what is going on? If we look on the VFR map, looks like we go and follow the shoreline north. There's definitely a big airport up here that's got some sort of traffic pattern thing coming on. I don't know what that is. That must be a big airport. Western shoreline, ahead of you is a strait, a vast water network, majority islands, head directly across northwest to the outcropping. We did that. Okay, so that's where we're at now. Then we're going to move to 335 north and follow the shoreline north until you see a road. Alright, so once we get over here to the shoreline, we are going to switch to heading 335 335 for 7.25 nautical miles. So now we'll turn here and head up the shoreline on heading 335. We're descending kind of fast. We're gonna pull up a little bit, drop some speed off. Alright, we're on heading 335. We got a little bit of clouds here. Don't know what those blue airspace lines are. I don't know if you can see my thing, but these blue lines coming out of this airport, so I'm wondering if I need to like radio in to land. I have not learned how to use the radio yet, guys. The radio stuff seems really complicated. I'm still pretty new to the game, probably have less than 10 hours, so we'll learn it though. We're off our heading a little bit. We'll get back onto heading 335. Alright, we are on heading 335. Come on, a little bit farther. Alright, we are cruising, so we need to do this for about 3 minutes. Oh, we already screwed that up, so we're not going to set the time until I see a road. I see the road. The road will take you past a river bridge next to a small roadside village. Continue along the road and soon you should pass a river that's right by a crossroad. So we're following that road that's underneath of us right now. Bit. Gonna get on to heading 334. There we go. Alright. We are cruising. Now we should see. This is where we are. So, looks like we follow the shoreline all the way to the airport. Looks to be the case. Oh, so what's everyone been up to today? Nothing? still waiting to see the exact release time for these 380 graphics cards. I haven't decided how I'm going to list this system up for sale yet. If I'm going to put it on, I don't think I'm going to do eBay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on eBay or if I'm going to put it on Craigslist. I'm really worried about shipping it. It's a water-cooled system, and lots of shit could happen. It could get banged around. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to list it up on Craigslist and see if it sells there. Or do eBay but pick up only. Like, I don't want to be responsible for the shipping of that thing. Number one, it's heavy and big. But number two, it's expensive and a lot of shit can break, so... Alright, so we are supposed to be going outcropping. Into outcropping shoreline until you see a road. Follow the road. The road will take you past a river bridge. I have not seen the river bridge yet. At the river bridge, we turn to heading 358, which we're kind of on now. That's going to be coming up, I'm pretty sure. I haven't figured out what these different modes do over here. Or this red button that looks kind of scary when you press it. It's the D button. I guess I could look in controls. Let's see what this D button does real quick. Light yoke. Number 3 is the D button. Camera. No. Autopilot. D. Toggle autopilot master. It's on autopilot right now. Wow, it's keeping it dead level. That's kind of nice. So do I not have to do anything now? I can just kind of sit back and relax? Yes, it's a Case Labs SMA 8 case. I've seen them going for as high as $1,700 on eBay. I have a ton of extra parts for it. It has pretty much every option you could get with it. It has all the radiator mounts. It has all the drive bay mounts. I have seen a couple of them go for less than that. But I'm thinking as a whole system, I mean, you figure two 2080 Ti's, let's say $1,000 for both graphics cards, $500 a piece. They're selling for a little cheaper than that, maybe $450 a piece, but $900. Let's say $1,000 for the case. That's $1,900. I got a $2,000 CPU. Let's say resale value's $1,300. So we'll be looking at like $3,300. RAM, like another $200. I'm thinking maybe $4,000 for the computer as a whole. With, I mean, the radiators are probably $150 a piece. The fittings alone are like $400 worth of fittings in there. So yeah, they went out of business. So Case Lab makes mostly aluminum cases, and when the tariffs on aluminum hit during the trade war with China back in like 2018, 2017, they went out of business. They closed the doors because they couldn't get aluminum cheap enough anymore. So it's going to be a case that just goes up in value from here on out because you cannot buy them. And I have so many extra pieces for it. I have it's a modular case, so I don't have the extra front door, but I got an extra motherboard tray. I have an extra bottom tray. What else? I got the bracket to hold the 1600 watt. I got a 1600 watt power supply, so there's a special bracket that holds the weight of it. All powder coated gray from Case Labs. We're correcting. We're a little bit off course. supposed to be a... So there's an airstrip on the southwest shore of the island that I can land at. So I don't think I'm supposed to land at the big airport. I'm supposed to go past the big airport and land at the small airport. I need to... Alright, toggle off cruise control. Toggle cruise control back on. Oh, what's going on? Okay, toggle cruise control off. I don't know what cruise control is doing. We are too high. We need to lower ourselves down some. Yeah, for liquid cooling, I mean, you can't ask for a better case. It's all aluminum. It's easy to drill through. It's just really easy to work with. And since it was modular, when Case Labs was still around, you could buy the parts. If say you drilled through something, like I drilled through the bottom to run down to the bottom radiator. Well, I ordered that part again, so if I wanted to get rid of that hole, I have the part to get rid of it. So, yeah, I spent a lot of money on that case. I really like the case. I'm just thinking it's too big, that I'm ready to go back to something a little smaller. I think my days of custom building PCs are coming to an end. At this point, I just kind of want to play video games and have something that works. I don't think I'm going to liquid cool the 30 series graphics cards. I just don't want to spend the money to do it. Alright, so here's the town. Should be an airport coming up. And then there should be an island. I think I see the island way off in the distance up here. Oh, y'all can't see my mouse, can you? If you look straight ahead, maybe to our 1 or 2 o'clock, you can see an island off in the distance. Man, I'm gonna need a coffee refill. Titan, I got a message from UPS. Yeah, there isn't another company like Case Labs out there. The quality of the Case Lab cases are leaps above everybody else. Like, I mean, it's the powder coat is super thick. It doesn't scratch. It doesn't chip. Like I said, it's all modular. So if you had any issues, there's on the inside rails, there's holes for mounting lights. Like it's, and then if you can't tell, but the back of the PC has a handle on it. And if you pull that handle out, there's these little rubber feet that go on the back of the mother tray board that turns it into a test bench. So you can literally flip it on its back, set it on the feet, and your motherboard and everything are mounted, and you can use it as a test bench. Yeah, they use too many plastic and cheap parts. I agree. Alright, so here's the city. There should be an airport down there. I don't see it. It should be down there somewhere. Let's see if we can... Oh, I see like a racetrack or something. Yeah, I thought that was an airport there, but maybe not. I wonder what I'm looking at. Oh no, it's farther up. So this is a city. The airport's right, okay. So the airport's at our 11 o'clock, maybe 2 or 3 nautical miles ahead. Straight ahead at 12 o'clock, you can see the island off in the distance. We're just gonna keep this heading. Oh, UPS, I'm sorry. Yeah, remind me, I get sidetracked really easy. Oh, UPS sent me a message today. The Thrustmaster pedals are getting delivered tomorrow. So I won't be doing any more endos as I try to land at the airports. No updates on the C63S yet. So the last update I got from RennTech was the charge intercoolers were installed improperly. They took the charge intercoolers out, they reinstalled them. I have a CSF racing heat exchanger or intercooler that cools the charge air fluid, and that radiator or that heat exchanger was getting air trapped in it. So they had to custom make a bleeder screw that has a spring on it, so it auto bleeds the air out of it. And that was my last update. Supposedly that bleeder screw was getting delivered today. And let me turn this down a little bit. I feel like I'm yelling. Supposedly that bleeder screw was getting delivered today. And they should give me an update once it's installed and they got all the air out of the system. Once that's done, me and them are going to start negotiating on whether or not to do the stage 3 turbos, which upgrades them from single scroll to twin scroll, and I think they're 5 millimeters or 10 millimeters bigger. And then along with that, they would rebuild the bottom end of the motor, pistons, rods, crankshaft maybe, and a few other things. That, if you were to have a stock car and get their stage 4 package, which isn't even for sale yet, it's going to be in the neighborhood of 35 grand. But I already have a bunch of their stuff done, so for me it should be significantly cheaper. And on top of that, I'm in talks with them about a sponsorship because I do a lot of car shows and a lot of drag racing. So fingers crossed that maybe we get it done for free. But I don't know. I'll definitely keep you guys up to date. As soon as I have more info, I'm going to do a video on it. I do have a video that I'm in the middle of editing about gaming with one hand and how to use the new left-hand Naga. My most watched video ever is my one-handed gaming video from 2015, where I showed how to use their 2014 Razor Naga to game one-handed. I'm remaking that video with the current Razor Synops 3 and all that good stuff, and I'm going to do an unboxing. I have an entire drawer full of these mics. I bought 5 of them, so I'm never going to be without these left-hand Nagas again, because as soon as last time they discontinued it for 2 years, I got stuck with a broken mouse for 2 years. So I was like, that's not happening again. They last me about 2 to 3 years. I bought 5. That should last me 15 years. I may buy 5 more. They're sold out right now when they come back in stock. And then that would give me 10, well 9. I'm using 1 now. And at 3 years apiece, that's 30 years. I'll probably be dead by then. So. Right now we're not flying in a state. We're flying in Argentina. We are in Patagonia. This is the bush flight. One of the bush flight missions. We're about 4 hours in right now, and we got about 5 hours to go. So it's a long flight. We're on leg. I want to say we're on leg 6 still, about to be on leg 7, and I think there's like 20 legs. So. I like this autopilot. I spent 3-4 hours flying yesterday and didn't realize I had an autopilot button. Makes it sit and talk. I don't have to worry about my altitude. Actually, we need to start speaking to this. Alright, we're going to turn this off. We're going to start decreasing altitude. Trying to decrease altitude without increasing our airspeed too much. We're kind of flying near max speed right now. That's beautiful weather today in Argentina. We were hitting some low cloud ceilings yesterday, but today the cloud ceiling seems a little higher. I mean, we're at 6,300 feet. Yesterday when we hit 6,000, we were in the clouds. Alright, so this island up ahead is the end of this leg, so we're going to go ahead and get ready for landing. It looks like this airfield is going to be... southwest shoreline, northernmost point of the island. Okay, so we're going to turn a little bit. We're going to have to line up with this runway. Alright, we're going to kill some speed. Alright, we're down to about 50% throttle. Alright, here we go. We're losing altitude now. I don't think we're losing enough, though. It's going to take us a while to scrub off all this altitude. I'm going to be honest, Justin, I don't know what alt selection is. Right now, this is the first time I've ever used autopilot, about 5 minutes ago. On this, it's just a button. It will hold your heading and your altitude, and you unclick it, and it goes from there. I really need to watch more videos on Flight Sim. I don't know what a lot of this stuff is. Oh, why do we have our taxi light on still? We gotta turn our taxi light off. Oh god, we don't have any of our panels on. We're gonna turn our landing light on here in a second. Yeah, I have no idea what alt selection is, man. Man, we were in some beautiful snow-capped mountains yesterday. We seemed to move towards a flat plain. Oh, look, there's some wind turbines down there. Alright, the runway is right there on that island. It's on the southwest side. So we're going to try to line up with that runway. Altitude selection. So it levels off at whatever altitude you're at. I think from inside of the airplane. I'm not sure how to use all these buttons, so you gotta bear with me. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, so it has an altitude selection button right here, where you can select your altitude. Yeah, I watched a guy fly using just these buttons. It was kind of crazy. But it doesn't have altitude selection on this, or if it does, I don't know how to use it yet. I am still waiting on the multi-panel and the radio panel, so it might be on one of those two panels. Alright, let's, Alright, let's, we're at 3,700 feet. Let me go back out to the other view. It's hard to land in this view. I still don't see, I see the island. But, oh, I see the runway. Okay, it's on that little outcropping on the far side of the island. Alright. Oh, let's reset the camera. Boom. Alright, so we can line up with this. We gotta start scrubbing off some serious altitude, bro. Gotta do it without accelerating too much. Alright, we're gonna give ourselves 15% flaps to try to slow it down our descent a little bit. Alright, there's the airport right there. We're lining up at the airport now. Yeah, I know the VS's vertical speed. It does. It holds it off at 0 when you click autopilot and holds your current heading. I know the autopilot. I was playing with the autopilot in like the 737. Man, that shit is crazy. Like you can do all kinds of shit with that autopilot. All right, we're coming in, and we're actually going to be a little short. It looks like. All right, we're going to go to full flaps. Kind of slow us down some. We need to slow down our descent some. We're descending kind of fast. Oh, we're gonna come up short. Alright, we're gonna pull up a little bit. I constantly misjudge distance in this game. And with the bush flight, it doesn't say how far out the airport is. Alright, we're at 830 feet. We're coming in. We're going to start. Let's get up a little bit and kill our. Alright. Should be good. Oh, we're slowing down a little too much. At 500 feet. What I don't understand, Justin, about this plane is when you when you get on the runway, it pulls left so freaking hard. And I don't have rudder pedals yet. They're being delivered tomorrow. It becomes really hard to control the airplane once you're on the runway. Alright, here we go, boys. It's a little sloppy here. It's a sloppy landing. Oof. That was a hard hit. That was my bad. I was coming in too fast. I should have slowed down more, but hey, we survived. See if I can not indo the airplane trying to brake this time. Last time I indoed the airplane after a 45-minute flight and had to do the whole flight over again. Alright, we're done. That leg is over. Yeah, they simulate P factor and torque. And that's fine with the rudder pedals because you can, it's kind of like a gas pedal where it has play. But currently, the pedals I use are just buttons. And it's either on or off. So rudder use is really, really a pain in the butt. What's up? For the dogs? The bigger one, yeah. Alright, next leg is, oh, it's only a 2-minute flight. To Teniente Julio Gallardo. Alright. Let's start the next flight. Alright, we have plenty of gas, so we don't need gas this time. Let's turn our mixtures up. So I have a prop pitch control, and I'm wondering if I can control torque with that. I just don't know how to do it. Alright, we're almost to 70. Alright, we're off. Flaps off. Alright, we need to go. Oh crap, I should have read where we had to go. I didn't even do that yet. Alright, once in the air, make your way north to the opening of the bay at the northernmost part, heading 351. Alright, we're gonna circle back around the airport to get on our heading. Hey, Maryland Spotter, what's up, man? Ain't seen you in a minute. I need to get back down to see you at Corridors, Cars, and Coffee, man, but I don't have my car right now, so... Alright, we're changing our trim a little bit. Alright, so... Alright, once in the air, make your way north to the opening of the bay at the northernmost part of the steep, just in the distance, heading 351. So this is the bay, so I guess we're heading across this. Sorry, I gotta look at the VFR map. Oh no, what am I doing? 351. Okay, so we're headed straight to that little outcropping right there, and then we're gonna make a gradual left turn. Oh, dude, I'll definitely be there as soon as I get it back, man. Hopefully by the end of this month. Fingers crossed. Thanks, man. Alright, we're a little bit off our heading. Alright, so let me reopen this for you guys so you guys can see it. Alright, head north. Oh. Alright. So we just took off from SCID. You can see it on the VFR map. Cruising right now, it's 351. Head north towards the river opening on the other side of the bay and follow it. The river leads through a large body of water. On the other side of it, you should see another river opening. Heading 285 for 6.62 nautical miles. Okay, so I see the river opening to our left right there. Yeah. I understand about the way that the prop torque works. But how do you counteract it other than giving rudder pedal? Is there a way to counteract it? I mean, I'm guessing you just give a little bit of rudder pedal and that's how you counteract it. So. Alright. So I see the river mouth right there. Oh, whoa. There it is right there. I see two of them. It goes across to another body of water. So we're gonna, okay, we follow the river mouth. Okay, we're gonna follow the rivers across. Alright guys, so I'm gonna turn these off on your screen so y'all can see. And there we go. Let me know if you guys would like me to keep the nav log and VFR map up. I prefer you'd rather see. Wow, 14-hour shopping trip in a bus to Germany. Well, I hope you had fun on your shopping trip, man. What did you buy? It's a long shopping trip. All right, Spotter, I'll catch up to you. I'll send you a DM on Instagram. Yeah, just with the rudder. That's what I thought. That's what I figured. All right, so we need to change our heading to 285, and we're gonna redo our clock here in a second. Once we turn, we got a little ways to go. So we're still gaining altitude. We need to trim down some. I don't like going too high in this airplane. Get up into the clouds, things start getting real confusing. What's going on? Why is it not trimming? Oh, beer and Havana Club rum. That sounds good, man. I don't get to drink a whole lot anymore, man. The medications I'm on from my motorcycle accident that screwed my arm up makes it so I can't really drink alcohol. 420 all day long, though. Alright, we're switching our heading. We're going to follow this. Let's reset our... We're going to be on heading 285. Heading 285. So far, we haven't had to hit the "we're lost" button, so... Man, I'm having to trim a lot, though. 30% down trim just to keep this plane level. Alright, let's get on our heading. And we'll turn our autopilot on for a minute. Alright, we're on heading 278. Come on, 285. Alright, we're locked in. Alright, we're locked into heading 284. It's close enough. We'll need to reset our timer. Alright, we are going. Okay, so we're staying on heading 285, head northwest towards the river opening. Bring these back up for you guys. Alright, so I really wish I have this Stream Deck that allows me to change scenes at a push of a button. It doesn't work with Streamlabs OBS, only works with regular OBS. Head northwest to the river opening, follow it. The river leads through to a large body of water on the other side. You should see another river opening. Turn and head southwest to the western shore of the lake. Let's scroll this down. Alright, turn southwest to the western shore of the lake. You should see a road on the shoreline that leads to a fork. A road on the shoreline. So I'm confused. Alright, I'm getting lost. Oh, as soon as we get across this, we heard turn to 239. So that's... So we went through to the large body of water. That's the road down there in front of us, it looks like. Why are we still climbing? I have autopilot on. Alright, so... Yeah, 153, we're there. So now we need to turn southwest on the western shore of the lake. You should see a road, the shoreline that leads to a fork. Past the fork, heading west. So we need to turn to 239 once we get above this road. We got some cloud cover coming up. 239 for 2 minutes. We're gonna reset the clock. Let's go to heading 239. I see the fork. Start the stopwatch. Okay, so heading 239. Okay, past the fork, heading past the lake just up ahead. Instead of making your way to the lake beyond, which looks to have bleached white sand shores. Instead making it. Oh, okay. I go past the fork to the lake. Alright, this is going to be problematic. Let's see. Alright, we need to look at what we're doing here. Huh. I think that's the bleach white sand shores up ahead. Then we should turn to 231. Make your way on the western shore of that lake. A little further on from this is a dirt road running south to a small village. Okay. I see the lake up ahead. We're gonna have to lose some altitude because we're up in the damn clouds. Much creepier. 24 beers is €6. That's pretty cheap. Man, you got on the bus with a whole thing full of beer. I'm sure you started making friends real quick on that bus ride. Alright, so when we get to this bleached sands. 231. Alright, so we're cutting over that lake. This looks to be the last of the lakes. Oh no, I think we're... Oh man, this is going to be problematic. I think we're supposed to stay on this. Okay, so I am a little lost now. I'm not counting the time properly. That's the bleach white. Oh. So I think I know where we're at. This is this lake, so we should be flying. Okay, so okay, I see exactly where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be flying right there. All right, we're still scrubbing off altitude. We're gonna trim up a little bit. We're pretty low now. Increase our engine speed so we stop losing altitude. Man, it's crazy. You gotta take a 14-hour bus trip to go get alcohol. That's fucking insanity. Okay, Western Shore, a little village further on. Follow the nearby road running northwest. Okay, so that's going to be a turn that's coming up right here. Man, the directions are so vague. Okay, they seem to be on that one. Yeah, high alcohol taxes. You know, the cool thing about Europe is that y'all can travel between countries like that so easily. I mean, I guess essentially it's like states in the United States, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, really, me and my daughter both. My daughter wants to go to Paris. She loves France. I'd like to go too. Yeah, I mean, I got alcohol. In the United States, man, there's alcohol fucking shops on every corner. I mean, we got a liquor store right down the street from us. I can walk to it. Doesn't have the cheapest beer, but... Alright, so it looks like we're going to be crossing and following this road right here. Follow the nearby road, so we need to go to 305. Alright, we're still losing altitude. We're at 307.65. There we go. We're right on it. Alright. We're autopilot. Alright, so we need to go 305. Let's reset, start. 305. Alright. Head 305 for 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So we're following that road to the river crossing. Okay, so this is right here, so we need to go beyond this. Okay, so we're going to be turning up there, kind of where the river goes across. So head across the estuary to the eastern shore of Esla Riesco. Make your way along west along the northern shoreline. You should eventually pass a river running into a body of water just to your north. Alright, we're going to move the map some. Okay, so we're going to, we're going to follow this. Let's kill our autopilot a little bit. So we're basically following this to the shoreline. Alright, 237 for 3 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna switch to 237, not quite yet. Right at about where this road crosses over. My real estate agent's texting me, hopefully we got this house sold. Alright, so we're going to switch to 237. Not quite yet. Cross up here. Oh my god, piece of skin hanging off my finger. I need to look at y'all's comments. Give me a second. Can someone please help me with Patagonia Bush Lake 13 crashing after I stop? Why are you crashing after you stop? Are you doing an endo like I was doing into the runway? I haven't got to 13 yet. I wish I could help you. I'm not there yet. I'm getting ready to be on 8. But once I get there, I'll be happy to help you. Alright, so we're supposed to be switching now to 237. But there's no way I should be on 237. Well, 258, 248. 237's too far in. Like right here. We're just gonna hold. Yeah, 237 might be right. I'll hold this for a minute. Wow. So many comments. Hold on. Don't have store 7-Eleven and get it. We only have a station. I might get the Lake 13 today, 10 spaz. We'll see. I just don't know how long each leg is until I get to it. So, I didn't realize when I started this that we were doing like a 15-hour flight. Alright, we're on heading 238. We should hold this heading, carry on west. As you continue down the shoreline, you'll pass another river feeding into the Senzo Sky Ring. Haven't seen a river yet. I don't see no other river on here. Oh, that's cool. You got to go on like a private flight. I'd like to fly private one time. I think that would be a cool experience. Alright. Turn off this autopilot. We gotta lose some altitude here. We're too damn high. A little fast there for a second. Alright. Alright, so we need to go to heading 273. Continue westwards towards the shoreline outcropping, where you'll see a road following the peter out. Oh, I haven't even seen a damn road yet. Where is there a road? Oh, I see the road down there. I think. Yeah, I see a road down there. Okay. Let's continue another route from Apollos. Continue westward, the shoreline outcropping where the road you follow will peter out. You should find a small farm. Make your way down. Okay, so then you go to 231. So once this road ends, you go to 231. Still see the road. I haven't seen the farm. There's the river crossing. Only need this next for 3 minutes and 12 seconds. 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Just gotta keep an eye on this road below us. We're gonna trim back up and get our altitude kind of leveled off. Actually, autopilot for a second. I'm trying to see if I can see where this. I see this road. I don't see it petering out anywhere. Oh, right there. That's an outcropping. I don't know if that's the freak. I don't know if that's where. And we're essentially just following the shoreline, right? No, that's not it. The road's still continuing. says you'll see a farm, but that's not a farm, right? That's not a farm. That's like a quarry or something. Oh no, that is a farm. But the road's still going. I refuse to get lost. Looks like we're gonna have to cross over these mountains. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna cross right over those mountains right there. So right about, I think right up here is where we're gonna have to turn to 231 for 7 minutes. I'm gonna reset that. We're looking for the road to end in a farm. That looks like that up ahead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we turn. Yeah, the road ends right there, and there's the farm straight in front of us. Dude, I think learning to bush fly would be freaking fun, man. I mean, I guess it's really dangerous, but man, it would be fun. Like Alaska, doing bush flights in Alaska. I'm not a huge fan of really cold weather, but oh, you know what? We're getting ready to cut across these mountains right here. I'm going to, so y'all can see. All right, so we're turning to 231 right here. Trim down. We should do this for 7 minutes and 14 seconds. We're going to gain a little altitude because it looks like we're going up into the mountains. Should go across this mountain range. I think we're a little off. We should be closer to the shoreline. Oh, the shoreline's right there. Okay, we're right on. So we got a pretty long flight headed this way. We're gonna go this way for almost 18 nautical miles, so it's gonna be about 7 minutes. Wow, you were actually a real pilot. That's pretty cool. So when I was in high school, so this would have been 1995, 1996, somewhere right around there. I took a class called Opportunity Skyway, and we literally learned how to fly. We took ground school, we did the ground school test, and the class ended at the point where you needed to get your flight hours. Of course, I was 17 years old, 16 years old, and had no money to pay for the flight hours. My parents weren't very wealthy; they were pretty broke. And it was like $5,000 or $6,000 for all the hours. But I had the ground school and stuff done. All I had to do was get my flight hours, and I would have got my private pilot's license learning to fly in Cessnas. Alright. Let's see if we can hold this heavy. Why is my... Why is this autopilot being weird? The autopilot's like trying to take me really high up. We're on the wrong heading too. Alright, so we're supposed to head across these mountains, and okay, so there's going to be two islands. There's a little island and a big island. There's the little island, there's the big island. We are heading to that island. I'm heading 238, which is kind of what we're on now. We'll fly over this. Well, actually, we shouldn't be on 238 quite yet. We should still be on 231 until we get to those little islands, and then we switch to 238. We gotta lose altitude. We are so high up. We had to move our mixture down a little bit. I turned 41 earlier this year. Yeah, when I get done here, maybe I'll go over and check the videos out. Why are we still climbing? Alright, we're trimming to 40% down. See if we can't scrub off some. Drop our engine. 238. Make your way past the islands, onwards to the southernmost point of the large island just north of you. Okay, so we still don't want to turn yet. Alright, we are essentially going to make a U around this island right here. Wow, nerve pain in my arms acting up. Continue on at 238, 39. Alright guys, when we land at our next leg, I gotta grab a drink. Still think we got a ways. This is a long leg. Wow. 165 nautical miles. Right. Estimated 18 minutes left. so continue on shore, you'll pass another river feeding. Alright, so we should be at 248. We're essentially swinging along the side of these mountains right here. Alright, we need to level out some. Alright, F99, I'll catch up with you. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow too if you want to watch. I'm hopefully going to finish this out tomorrow. If I have to stream all day, I'm just going to stream all day. We're a little far inland. Go this way a little bit. Alright, so now we'll need to swing to... heading 277. We should be able to head 277 for about 3.5 minutes. Alright, let's scroll down. Just to the west of Isle Guys, another archipelago. Make your way northwest, following... Switch my heading. Heading's getting off a little bit. 277. Come on. Alright. 237. Adjust to head for the northwest and head to the shoreline at the foot of the mountains up ahead. So once we cross this island underneath of us, this is the big one. There's the 2, so we should stay at 277. We need to adjust to 322. Once we cross these last 2 islands, just further to the shoreline and the foot of the mountain up ahead. Head northwest along the shoreline ahead, passing over multiple bays and inlets to make your way towards the end of the shoreline. You will find a hook-like outcropping. So we're heading straight towards wait. We should be at heading 295. So we're headed straight to this other shore over there. 304. Head directly across the channel, opposite shoreline. Just beyond the shoreline is a lake that carpets the base of the valley. I have no idea what that means. 311, head across the lake and make your way to the opposite shore. From here, make your way through the valley towards the mountain. In the distance, to the northwest, you should see thick brush and trees just before the base of the mountain. Travel a short distance to the shoreline. You should see an outcropping ahead of you just off the shoreline. Head past, you should see an island just to the north. Okay, I see it to the northeast. Should be at 311. Right about here. Alright, so we head across this. It looks like we're just kind of following the shoreline. So we should be at 311 for about 4 minutes. We should see an outcropping ahead of you just off the shoreline. Head past that and an island just to your northeast, and just northeast, and follow the channel ahead. Eventually the channel bends. So we just crossed that, so we're supposed to stay 311 along this. We're going to be at 311 for a minute. So far we haven't had to use the back on track button. I better get my achievement. Alright, so we're supposed to fly right over this hill and straight across. To see an outcropping on the eastern side of the channel, make your way there. I don't think I'm supposed to go east yet. Oh no, we follow. Okay, so we're gonna go across this hill, straight up. I'm not lost, but I'm trying to up ahead. I don't know which way I'm supposed to. Looks like I hug this. So let me pull the map up for you guys. Alright, so it looks like we're just crossing this hill. We stay right on the edge of this. There's 2 little islands. We're going to fly right in between them. We're heading 311. Yep, this looks like we're on track. Alright, we're going to fly right in between those 2 islands and right up that canyon right there. God, I need something to drink really bad. My mouth is really dry. Alright. We are... Oh, let's see. We're gonna keep heading. So we're going in this ravine, follow around, so we're gonna go right in between these 2 islands. Right over those 2 lakes, kind of off to our 1 o'clock. And then we're going to bend right around these mountains until we see that outcropping. Just okay, so we're 311, so we're still at 311, so we're going to be at 311 for a minute. Okay, so we're gonna fly straight to that lake right in front of us. Yeah, so we're kind of headed towards it right now. And that should be it. We should see 2. No, we don't have to go to 2 yet. Yep, this is Pokemon. I call it the airplane Pokemon. Shave a little altitude. I like playing with the pitch of the propellers. Alright, so we should be flying straight through this and bending to our 2. There yet? Oh, I know it's a joke, man. Alright, so now we're at 2. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far, man. I actually haven't bought it yet. I've been using Xbox Game Pass. Oh, we're getting some turbulence, guys. Wow. Okay, we are going down now quite a bit. Trim up some. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the radio panel and the multi-panel, but there's no support for them yet. You can't use them. I'm running a script to use the switch panel that a guy on Reddit made. Alright, so we're running 2 for... It says 11 miles. I don't feel like this has been 11 miles. We should go to 42, ahead to the bay, the outcropping, fly over the bay into another channel. Oh, no, we're not heading to the bay yet, we gotta fly. Alright, we're on 42 now. Alright, let's scroll down some. Go to 356. Follow the shoreline as it bends north to make your way to the northernmost point to a forest outcropping just ahead east. Okay, so we're looking for a spot where this sticks out. Maybe right there. Yeah, I think we're supposed to fly across, like right here. Yeah, okay, so that island right there, we need to go up that bay right there to our north. I bought the steering wheel, the switch panel, the flight quadrant all on Facebook Marketplace. Apparently somebody didn't realize that the value of them had gone up significantly, and I got the switch panel, the yoke, and the throttle for $200. I ordered Thrustmaster pedals off of mypilotstore.com. They had them in stock, and I paid I think $130 for those. So all said and done, I'm in my flight sim for about $350. I've seen people making them, like legit making switch panels and stuff, and labeling them themselves. Yeah, I have my C63. It's in the shop right now. That's my baby. I love that thing. It's almost a full-blown race car at this point. Once I get the drag radials and stuff on, it's literally just going to be a full-blown race car. I feel weird having the camera over here. I'm so used to having it in front of me. Alright, so we need to fly heading 356 to heading 70. No, wait, on what? Flying our way up this. Why does it says I should be at 356. That's not right. I know for a fact I'm going the right way. That is 100% the right way. I think my compass is messed up. We're map flying now because my compass is not lining up with what they say. This could be problematic. I know I'm. Oh man, we're not lost yet, but I'm not sure I know exactly where we are. My compass is no longer lining up. I don't know if that's something that I need to correct, or what. Flying right now, 329. Right here. I think we got too far ahead of ourselves. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Like, I know where we're at, but I don't know exactly which way we should be flying. So 338 is my heading. Looks like this is it. Continue along the road, but I don't see no damn road. Yeah, there's definitely no road underneath of us. I'm following the map, so I know we're on track still, but these bearings aren't lining up anymore. Right now, I should be at roughly 328. That's right. I think I saw that somewhere. All right, Titan. Boys, we may be lost. I'm heading 348 now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my compass is off or what, but we are flying by eye now. We are flying by eye. Look at that perfectly square water underneath of us. That is weird looking. There's 3 little islands. Should be right in here. Right there. So this is where we are. Right here. So we should be at 358. Nowhere on here is 3. Well, maybe that's it right there, 356. Alright. Make your way to the bay in the distance and follow it around north until you find a road. Okay. So we're going to be on this path for a while. Looks like I follow this until it cuts across. Oh no, I lost all my viewers. This has been a really long flight. I don't blame them. Alright, so that outcropping that we see sticking out with a little hill on it. I'm supposed to follow this north until I see a road running along this far shoreline. Whoa, we just hit turbulence. Plane is bouncing up and down. And now we're gaining altitude. this stuff off for a minute. Man, we've used a lot of gas on this flight. Turbulence keeps throwing us off our heading. I guess because of the mountains, you get wind shear coming up the mountains. Might be why they have us flying a little bit farther towards the water. Time is it? 4:45, Jesus Christ. Man, I didn't realize we've been flying for like 2 hours already. I did not realize what time it was. Man, I thought we were going to do legs 6 through 10. But man, this leg was really long, so I don't think that's going to be happening. This is going to be a multi-part video for sure. Alright, so as we fly over to the other shore straight in front of us, see where we should be going. Wow, we still got a long ways to go. This was a long section. We're right here. I mean, we still got a ways to go. That's this right there. Alright. So we're going to fly over that point right there. So you'll be on heading. Actually, I'm heading 2 still. I think there's a way to correct my compass, but I'm not sure what it is. Because I think my compass is off. And all kinds of freaking texts. Right over the end of this. Head of the bay, beyond the outcropping, fly over the bay into the other channel. Yeah, we should still be on heading 2. We're off by a little bit because of where we are, so. Beyond the outcropping, so we need to turn to 42. We don't fly at 42 for very long. We're going to fly 356. Just follow this. We're going to go right in between that bay right there. And then we're going to do a hard turn across the water. Oh no, ah! Well, of course. The directions help a little bit, man, but the map is way more important. Alright, so we are coming up. We're right here. We're getting ready to fly this gap right here. And then we're going to make a hard right to 42. Right when we get over the head of this bay. And then from there we're going to fly a little bit at 42 and then switch to 356. So you can correct your compass. I just figured out how. But I haven't learned what all the buttons are inside the plane yet. I don't really touch them too much because I don't know what they do. Like nearest, set direct course. Oh, let me see where we're at. We're kind of leaning here. Almost. Where's my altitude? That's 7,000 feet, really? I'm at 4,000 feet. I don't know what any of this stuff does. An audio button? Comms? This is autopilot, vertical speed, nav mode. Oh, we're turning too far. We're a little early. Increased barometric pressure, like how do I know what it actually is though? Like how do you know what the actual barometric pressure is? So we fly at 42 until we hit the shoreline. Fly over the bay into another channel, keep heading northeast to the opposite shoreline. You should see a river cutting a path. Okay, I do. I see a little river right there. The mountains. It's not going in between mountains. What is that about? Make your way to the bay in the distance. Follow it around north until you find the road running along the shoreline. Okay, so that's right there. I see the road. Follow the shoreline as it bends north. Make your way to the northernmost forest outcropping ahead. So when we hit the shore, we turn to 356. So a little ways to get over it. Our compass is off, man. I did not know how to correct that. That's autopilot. Why is autopilot trying to... Autopilot's taking me the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know how to adjust my compass. I really need to figure this out. The city of Patagonia should be up here. It says to switch to heading 74, but we got another airplane on our radar. Back there somewhere. I don't know if that's a real flight. I don't know if it's above us. It's the first time since we started this bush flight that we've seen another airplane. There's the city. Man, this airplane's catching up to us. It should be to our right. It must be above us, though. I don't see it. Must be a jetliner. It's hauling ass. It must be above the clouds. Yeah, it should be out in front of us now. It should be right in front of us. Alright, so we follow this shoreline over the city. Should be on heading 338, roughly, something like that. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. Air must be thinning out or something because I'm gaining airspeed a lot. Alright, fly over this. Oh. How did it all disappear? CNT, we're there. We are there. There should be a runway right there. Alright, let's land this bad boy. We need to start shaving off airspeed. Hello? Hey, I'm streaming. I'll call you back in a minute. Trying to shave off as much altitude as we can. We're already at 25% throttle. Let's give us some flaps. Start taking our speed down some. Okay, we're at 23% flaps. Trying to line up. I don't. Still got a ways to go. Alright, we're losing a lot of altitude. There it is. Alright. We'll go full flaps. Got a little bit of crosswind, it feels like. Plane's coming in kind of sideways. Man, we must have a serious crosswind. This plane is sideways. I don't have much control from the rudder because I don't have rudder pedals yet. So this is going to be a sketchy landing.
500.
We're not at 500 feet. We're not. Oh, my altitude's not corrected. Oh, that's scary. I haven't learned how to do none of that stuff yet. I really should. Alright, we're engines at idle. Man, this is gonna be a sideways landing. This is not gonna be an easy landing. If I fuck this up, I'm gonna be so mad. This was like a 2-hour flight. Got a got a long runway. That's good. Why does it pull so hard, right? Really pulls. This plane pulls really weird to one side when you land. Alright. Boom, leg done. Wow, that was a long leg. An hour and 21 minutes. Alright guys, give me 1 minute and we will start the next leg. Let's see how long the next leg is. Alright, let's check out the next leg. That doesn't. Yeah, we can shut everything off for a second. Alright, let's see what this next leg is. SAWC, let's look at it, the map, and see how far that is. Wow, that's pretty long. That's how far we just went. That's how far the next leg is. It's about the same, it looks like, so another hour and a half. Alright guys, give me a minute. Actually, I think we're actually going to end on this leg right here. I'm going to come back on and stream a little later tonight. I don't want to start this yet because I want to go eat dinner and stuff. It's 5 o'clock. So, and that's going to be it for this video. This is going to be a multi-part bush flight. We are going to start on the next leg, which is like leg 8 or 7 or 8 or something like that. And we will do that later tonight. Hopefully get another leg or two down tonight, and then we will be streaming all day tomorrow. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.